Welcome to Hyrule Warriors. For the Switch, it's Abyss, and we're doing a collectible guide for each scenario in Legend mode. In the description below, we'll have timestamps for each individual collectible, just in case there's a certain one you're missing. Alright, to find the 4 collectibles, you need to do the following. The heart container is normally located behind an obstacle, or you need to bomb a boulder. For the piece of heart, it requires you to capture a certain keep. Now those two do require certain characters in order to open that chest. Now the first gold skull, simply just need to KO 1,000 enemies and then you'll be able to locate it on the map. But for the second gold skull, it requires you to complete every single scenario once, play that stage on hard, pick a certain character and weapon. For that one, I do like to go over that as soon as we get to that point in the video. Alright, so now it's time to get the gold skull. So we're at the point of the game where we need to capture the center square and use the magic circle for the second time. This is when the 3 Keep Saboteurs will appear. So from the very beginning of the game till after you defeat the 3 Keep Saboteurs, both of your allies, Lana and Agatha's health needs to be above 50%. Now for me, Agatha was the biggest issue. I had to babysit her a lot in order to keep her health above 50%. So what you'll notice here is I'm going to make a save right before the 3 Keep Saboteurs, just in case something goes wrong. Because as soon as they spawn in, you'll notice Agatha is surrounded by like 3 different enemies. So, one of my runs, I try to say, all right, let's just take out the 3 Keep Saboteurs, take them out, and then let's get this gold skull and we'll be good to go. But for Agatha, her health was dangerously close to 50%, so that wasn't going to work. So you can see her right there to the right, and you see 3 enemies right there. So basically, yeah, you kind of have to babysit her a little bit. For me, I did. Some people had problems with Lana. I didn't. Agatha was the biggest issue with me. I just had to babysit her way too much just to make sure that her health was above 50%. Now, something weird happened in my game because I didn't have to beat any of the bosses or anything like that. Once I defeated the 3 Keep Saboteurs, the health were above 50%. The gold skull did not appear. But I did not have to beat any of the bosses. So, if we rewind back a little bit, when the commanders came out and they were going after Agatha, I happened to be right by the North Palace Keep, and that's basically right where the commanders will come out and spawn. So I was able to cut off one of them and defeat them right inside the North Palace Keep, and I didn't defeat that keep boss for some weird reason. So you can see, like, right up towards the north, slightly to the left, you can see that little icon of a castle. That's basically the keep boss. For some weird reasoning, I didn't defeat him when I thought I did with the commander. I used one of my supers and I thought I killed both of them right then and there, but for some reasoning I didn't kill the keep boss. So that's going to come into play a little bit later, because right after I defeat the 3 Keep Saboteurs, I went and I checked my allies' health, and I knew Lana, she was perfectly fine because she's always at that bottom right ally base right there. And she just, for me in my gameplay, I just didn't have any issues with her. It's Agatha right here, and you can see a little bit of her health right there. And let's see if we can get a better shot of it. I think I circle around and I can see it. It should be, she's over to the right. I'm just waiting for a good view of it. See, like basically I'm babysitting her right now and defeating this enemy just in case, because if I leave her, see right there, her health is right above 50%, and it's you know, it's probably about 60-65%, so that's good enough. So I can leave her alone now, defeat the other Keep Saboteur, whatever's left, and I believe only one of them is left right now, and he's almost dead too. So, and see, look at Lana's health right there. Like, I mean, her health is like at, I would say above, like around 70-75%. So she wasn't an issue. It was Agatha that was the main issue for me. So okay, there's all the Keep Saboteurs. They're gone. But if you notice right now, the gold skull is not appearing. All right. So in order for me to get the gold skull to appear, I end up heading to that North Palace Keep and making sure that I took that one over. When I took that over, a couple seconds later, that's when the gold skull appeared. So I don't know if it was some kind of a weird glitch in the game, because I did not have to defeat any of the bosses, right? I did that after I got the gold skull. So, you know, it left me kind of wondering, you know, okay, what happened wrong? You know, was it a glitch? Was it just, you know, because that key boss was there and I needed to defeat him? Or did I need to have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keeps taken over? You know, it made no sense at all, because I did everything right, but that was the only weird thing that I noticed on the map, was that little castle icon, which means there's a keep boss there. And even when I go there and I take over that keep, the keep boss is not even in there. It was just some regular enemies. I killed them real quick, and then the keep was taken over, and then a couple seconds later the gold skull appeared. So you're gonna see that right now, and then I'll go and get the gold skull, and then we'll be good to go. But if you have any problems like that, please leave a comment down below, and so we can try to figure out what kind of, you know, resolve these kind of issues. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.